as a human being, it's quite obvious that every one of us do at any point of time of our life may commit a mistake. A mistake like such words spoken can't be retrieved. Words which has already been delivered, you can take back and say, I'm sorry for my words. As I always used to say to everyone, speak kind words, be polite, be gentle, be humble, be grounded. And one thing I used to always repeat, Priya Vakya Pradhanena Sarve Tushyanti Jantavaha Tasmat Sadeva Vaktavyam Vachaneka Daridrata. If kind, polite, gentle lines can speak and win the heart of people, win the minds of people, then why to speak harsh words? Or why to speak certain words which is going to bring a lot of disturbances? Well, I'm ready to confess my mistake. As a human being, it has always been said, if you have committed a mistake in your life, if you have done something wrong in your life, it is really required that you should confess it. You should acknowledge it, and you should take steps not to repeat it. In this materialistic life, we are always biased with words of someone, biased with somebody saying about something of someone. We generally get motivated with that one. In fact, I would just say, getting motivated is really essential, but use your mind to perceive the meaning. Use your, use your mind to understand about the reality. Then take a decision about anything. Well, I have done certain mistakes in my life. Very recently, very recently, I had a wrong word to someone. I have said something very wrongly. And soon after that moment, when I just said words which was already spoken, there was no meaning of taking back those words, taking those back and keeping it back with you. Well, this is never going to happen. This is never going to happen. Now, here what I am going to confess is that, well, do not perceive about something or someone in your life without going deeper or going deep rooted to the understanding of your own self, without experiencing that one. Many times you'll be facing this sort of situations, this sort of harsh realities of life wherein you have spoken something, and that has created a misunderstanding to the relationship. I always used to say, what glitters more brighter than gold is the relationship. What is more sweeter than honey is not money, it's relationship. If relationships are not been given a proper understanding, it will definitely create a lot of disturbances. A lot of disturbances. Now, it's all up to you how you have understood. You have committed a mistake. Always try to acknowledge it, try to rectify it, and try to confess for it. This is life, one chance, one take, one opportunity. Never you would get back it any time in your life. That's why it has been always said na, ye zindagi na milegi dobara. So if you are not going to get this life any time else in your life, why to have bad words? Why to speak something negative? Understand the situation. And it has been said always, if you have spoken something, if you have said something, if you have hurted someone, it's also there for the other side to understand, maybe because of what situation, maybe because of what context, and maybe because of what reasons. See the background, understand the reality, then then take a decision about someone. This is exactly the reality of life. Try to understand it, try to make it much more better. The more sweeter would be the relationship, the more sweet it would spread in your surrounding with your aura. Well, with this note, I'd like to say to the other side, if someone is listening to my words right from the core of the heart, right from the core of my understanding that what I just said and what I'm confessing, never say hard words, never say hard words, never say bad words, never say something getting biased by someone. It's life, your life, my life, everyone's life. One time, one chance, one take, one opportunity. Why to make it so harsh? Talk freely to people, mix up with them, address to them just as you are going to address it. One thing I'd like to say to every one of you at this ending note, if at all you have created any sort of misunderstandings with someone, with those words which are spoken from you, or with the words which have been spoken from the other side, break the mute line of silence. Break the mute line of silence. Someone has to do this. Someone has to do this. If you don't do this, if you don't do so, you have not understood the meaning of life. Now, with this, your host, your coach, your mentor, Mr. Dev is resting his words. Thank you for listening to my words.